We will press record, recording it now to the hard drive. So Chase Pennell, who is a regular viewer of pretty much everything we do, regular caller on our broadcasts around the world. Chase is always watching, and here he is now appearing. And see how the world all comes together in one big circle, and here he is actually appearing on table number one.
It is kind of strange. In fact, he is, again, he's kind of our number one fan a lot of times. Again, he likes to send us texts. He likes to call. He likes to...
And here we go. Purdy and Chirhart on the left, Pennell and Watkins on the right, and we're underway.
And also for trivia winners, we don't ship internationally.
Oh, we don't?
No.
So if you could prove to us that you're calling from a country outside the United States or Canada, you would win the trivia contest, but unfortunately
we would not be able to send them to you.
Not be able to send them to you. All right. It's 2-1 now, quickly. 3 quick points as Chase Pennell and Dan Big City Watkins leading Purdy and Chirhart 2-1.
And also, we can only send those DVDs to the person that won them. There are no surrogate recipients. We have to send them directly to the winner.
All right. We have confirmed that Terry Moore and Todd Lafredo are playing open doubles together here this weekend. Tommy Atkinson, Billy Pappas playing together. Brian Moore, Tracy McMillan, Dana Marr, Tony Sprademan, Matt Stewart, and Steve Biney. There's a big team.
Very tall.
Yeah,
very tall team. Matt Stewart, by the way, is looking rather trim these days.
Rob Mares is playing with his fellow Coloradoan, Dan Barber, who he has played with a few times here. I believe Rob is sponsoring Dan.
Somebody's wondering if Billy Pappas is going to be wearing a glove this weekend.
I don't know. He's not.
I think maybe, but that's probably to take care of the blisters from those drumsticks that he's had in his hand all day.
Hero. Yeah, he is quite the musician.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to become a rock star these days.
Apparently.
2-2 tie. You're in the Pro Doubles winners bracket final. The winner of this will advance to the finals.
I gotta ask. Yeah, that's fine. I have not encountered that rule. That's one. You're good. That's one. That's one. Okay. All right. Set. Yep.
And Chase Pennell now. Gary Chirhart shot attempt into on the 5 row of Dustin Purdy. He can't connect. And Dan Big City Watkins in possession. The Big City, second place finisher at last year's Colorado State Championships, playing with Billy Pappas. Losing out to Ryan Moore and Rob Mares at the Colorado States last year. Watkins now leading 3-2, make it 3-3 as Purdy has an answer.
Ready? Yep.
Interesting question here. Is the pro doubles final? Are any of these players pros? Send out a challenge to
I don't think
Mark
so.
Winker.
I don't think there is.
Right. Yep.
It's the pro doubles winners bracket final, of course. And Purdy able to choke it into the goal.
Ready? Yep.
So 3 expert players and an amateur player playing in the winners bracket final of pro doubles. That's quite an accomplishment.
Pennell and Lee Fry. You are on your first three. Call table 4. Wayne, Patrick, and Lee Fry. You are on your first three. Call table 4. Diane, Bro, Kay, and Ron Bolton. You are on your first three. Call table 4. Open.
Another good doubles team here this weekend. Kane Gabriel, Mario Aragonello will play together. And so quite a list of top teams here this weekend who compete in the open doubles event tomorrow. It's tied up at 4 now, and we have a timeout.
Set. Ready? Yep.
4-4. Fortunate to clear the zone. That's Chase Pennell back in that goalie position. And Dustin Purdy will set it up, but first step away and call a timeout. Chase back into that forward position. Dan Big City Watkins. Anybody out there know where Dan Big City Watkins got his nickname?
One piece.
And exactly what city might that be? Of course, you got a shot of Chase and Dan there wearing the new line of fooswear that Chase Pennell is putting out there in direct competition with Mark Winker.
And that shot into the goal by Purdy. It's 1-0. Dan Big City Watkins, who played in that Colorado State final in open doubles last year, approached me early in the weekend
Ready?
and said how much he enjoyed the DVD from that event, he and Billy Pappas, but he did say that Brad Anderson was really hard on him. He said, man, Brad was brutal to me. And I said, yeah, well, Brad, oftentimes very outspoken and you know, it can be a little harsh. But for the most part, tells it like it is. So
I definitely respond to cash.
You do.
And,
yeah.
You know, certain people,
Yeah.
they pay up, I say nice things.
Yeah. I like that. So now you've set the stage to approach him for any future commentary you do of his match.
Well, I would have to consult with him, you know, later on. Exactly what would you like me to say?
Dustin Purdy ties it up as he fires it on the near side. It's 1-1. Purdy and Chirhart leading 1-0. Everybody gets a little laugh here, and then Purdy steals it away.
And really, when someone actually gives himself a nickname like Big City,
Yeah.
I think that's a cool thing.
It is. So you think self-glossing is okay?
I didn't go that far.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, what do you mean?
So you're giving yourself, assigning yourself
okay.
a nickname.
Oh, you scared me there for a second.
I'm not talking about applying lacquer all over your body. No, I'm not talking
Glazing. Glossing.
Gloss. It's
not
like,
glazing.
It's a jungle term.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to explain it to you. Those of you out there who listen to the Jim Rome Show know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
well, maybe that would be the reason.
There we go. Here's Purdy, who shot the ball really well, setting it up and stroking it home again. And he is really on fire, and they're just 2 points away from advancing to the Pro Doubles final. Impressive performance from Dustin Purdy in that forward position. again, Dustin Purdy able to pick it up, set it up. And a chance to move within one of victory. He has not missed much down the stretch here. Although there's Watkins to block it and take it away. Chase has his shot blocked and taken away by Gary Chirhart. Purdy again, shot attempt blocked by Watkins. For you young players out there, you're up 3-1, you've got momentum, you've got a chance to move within one of victory, you have 2 timeouts remaining, use one of them. Timeout's going to be vital. It's all about valuing possessions. Dan Watkins is going to go ahead and use one here.
And that right there is just simply in a situation you do not want to take a timeout, and that's it. When you whiff on the ball twice, at least twice, maybe you might have done 3 times.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
No. Value those possessions, and part of that is to cherish the ball and use those timeouts. Take your time to put something of quality on goal, or at least clear the zone from the goalie position. Chase Pennell moving back into that offensive position, fires this one on goal from the goalie position. Grabbed by Purdy, has it stolen away by Watkins. Down out of the state of Colorado. And this one now fired into the goal. It's now 3-2.
That was a nice effort.
All right.
Pro Devils, Fry, Guayana, and Steven Santo Massimo versus Steele Johnson and Nathan.
So Purdy and Chirhart jumped ahead 3-1 and had the momentum, and Purdy had a few shots. But suddenly Watkins and Pennell have come back to get the next one and kind of crawled back into this thing. And Watkins with a nice pickup on the 3-row. Dan's going to shoot the ball. And first he's going to call timeout, and indeed he's going to bring Chase back into that forward position.
Although I think Dan Watkins was the guy who asked me if I was the one who rode the Vespa to Denver.
He might have been, yeah. What do you think? What do you think Chase's mindset is right here?
That's hard to say.
Ball
Definitely going
back
the
into play.
monochromatic theme tonight.
Shot to the long hole, blocked by Chirhart. Comes back to Chase, who fires it into the goal, and just like that, it's 3-3, and things have turned around just a little bit on Dustin Purdy and Gary Chirhart. Chase Pennell back to goalie, and Dan Big City Watkins to forward. When you've got a team down, you got to put them away. And again, that's about valuing possessions. You get up 3-1 in the second game, you're playing well. The match still isn't over. Part of being a professional player, and this is pro doubles, is to learn how to close the deal. And that one rattles into the goal, so suddenly it's 4-3. 3 straight goals from Chase Pennell, Dan Big City Watkins. They've now got the momentum. They're up 4-3 here in game 2. Suddenly, Dustin Purdy unable to get the ball. Gary Chirhart fires that one on goal, retrieved by Watkins. Stolen away by Purdy. An opportunity here now for Dustin to come back with a push shot into the goal. It's 4-4. It's match point.
Ready? Yep.
Chase Pennell through the lane. An opportunity to send it to game number 3 here for Chase. Not a bad time to use a timeout, but perhaps they don't have one left. They don't need it as he fires that one down the middle. Game 2. Goes to Pennell and Watkins, and a nice comeback effort. We go to game 3 with the winner of this advancing to the Pro Doubles final, Brad Anderson. That's you, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was monitoring the chat
Oh, you were.
just briefly.
Are they even watching the match?
No, I don't think so.
And Chase Pennell continuing to shoot the ball well. It's 1-0, and Mr. Momentum has completely leaped over the table to the other side.
And that can be a dangerous move. It does appear Chase's mindset is, in fact, put the ball in the hole.
Apparently so. A big shot here, and there is Purdy with a pretty shot to the near side. It's 1-1. I apologize for that. One here in the third game. Pro doubles, winners bracket final. Purdy can't connect. Big City now with the ball. It's difficult to call someone from Denver, big city. Now, if he was from New York, I could call him that, but
Depends on where you live.
I live in L.A., and there's only
And
one
that's
city
a
bigger.
big city.
Big
That's a
city.
big
and
city. A
that
lot of
one
people out
fired
there.
into the goal, so suddenly Senor Momentum has begun to walk around to the other side of the table, carefully this time.
Apparently our volume is down a little bit. I'm not quite sure if it's...
Last call for food. If anybody wants anything, last call.
So they're requesting maybe that we speak up.
All right, I think you just haven't said anything in a while. They
Well,
miss you.
at least certainly not really anything worthwhile.
2-2 here in the third game. Chase Pennell able to pass it through, set it up, looking to take the lead. Comes across with that John Wayne. Chirhart going nowhere, blocks it and takes it away. Gary now setting it up in pull shot position just inside that outside goal line. Better. That one ends up on the 3-row of Dustin Purdy. Big shot here. Another situation where a timeout could be in order, but Watkins with the block and the takeaway. Rebound comes back to him. Dustin not thinking timeout whatsoever. Got to use your timeouts. To be a top pro player, you got to use generally both of them each game. Use them wisely, use them smartly, use them to value possessions. Use them to stanch momentum or to change momentum. But use them. Dang it.
Use them. Do you lose them? Or you might lose the game if you don't use them.
True. What happened to Brad? Where'd he go?
I don't know. He left here.
What'd you do with Brad? Shot down the middle on goal by Gary Chirhart.
He went out
Rebounded
to
by-
answer the phone.
Pennell now with a big shot. Tied up at 2 here in game 3. Chase chases that one into the far side of the goal. It's now 3-2.
So I'm thinking if, let's say, if you live in a little town of Wisconsin,
Yeah.
Denver would, in fact, be a big
That's true.
city.
That's true. So someone in
all
Wisconsin,
relevant.
chances are someone in Wisconsin
Yeah.
glossed him with that nickname then.
Yeah, there aren't, because there aren't a lot of big cities in Wisconsin. Really kind of one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's true. Because Green Bay has a football team, but they just aren't that big. Chase Pennell now with a chance to move within one of victory, but Chirhart with a block. The things have really turned around on Purdy and Chirhart.
Green Bay's a small town, but that
That
team...
one bounces into the goal. Tough break there. It's now match point. I'm sorry, what? Brad?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I was going to actually say something about the Packers, but no, never mind.
And that one into the goal. Chase Pennell and Dan Big City Watkins defeat Dustin Purdy and Gary Chirhart to win the match in 3 games. And really, things turned around in that second game when Purdy and Chirhart led 3-1. Dustin had several shots to go up 4-1, couldn't convert. And back came Pennell and Watkins to steal it away in advance to the Pro Doubles final.